Hey there, YouTube land. Big Dave here. So, first of all, I just want to welcome anybody that came over to the new channel. And like I explained in the other video, I've really had this channel since I opened my saxophone channel, but I just didn't open this one and make it public because I wasn't sure, what I wanted to do with the whole thing at the time, and I wanted to see how I felt about getting involved with doing some of my outdoor stuff on another channel and so on and so forth. So this is a continuation of something that started like in 2015, October 2015. I posted a video about repairing the back of this Zebco reel. And honestly, I've used this quite a bit since then. And last year, I caught a lot of bass on this particular reel. Maybe more than I did on some of the other reels, and I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe it has less vibration going down the line or something to that effect because it's plastic. I really don't know. The line itself that's been on here for like a long time. This line is, I should have changed this line already a long time ago, but the reason I didn't change this line is because I keep catching a lot of good fish on it, and it's 8 pound soft throw or whatever it's called, soft cast, smooth cast, Shakespeare, smooth cast, and it's really great for throwing a weightless worm, like a 7-inch. What is that thing called? A 7-inch Berkeley. Or the Zoom. I like the Zoom too, and I can wacky rig that. But this thing, for whatever reason, in the areas where I go, small creeks and the back of the ponds, in some of my areas, this is really effective. And I have other reels with the same line and the same setup, and I don't catch as many bass on it as I do with this one. So there's some weird thing about whatever it is. That just seems to work. But anyway, so let's continue the deal here. This reel was starting to get a little rough, and I'm still using it quite a bit. I have other ones. I have all kinds of reels, but this one, I just, like I said, this one just seems to hook up fish. So it was getting a bit rough, and I took it apart, and the repair I did last time with the springs. And I have some lubrication. There's Vaseline under here, and it's still working perfectly fine. I rinsed this all out with a brush and some soapy water, and I rinsed out the back and the whole reel. Everything's all rinsed out. So it's time to just re-lube this. So what I'm going to do is just get some Vaseline. Not too much because I don't want it to be too blobby, but the thing is that, so that this is going to move freely, I'm just going to pull it up and put some Vaseline up in there underneath. Work it back and forth a little bit. That one's done. Same thing with this. I'm going to pull it up, put some Vaseline under there, and just work it back and forth. Maybe I'm going to add just a hair more. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to... this spring just popped out, so I'm going to have to put this back in a little while. So I won't do it right this second. But in any case, I got this Vaseline in there. It's very easy to put these springs in, by the way. They have not come out since I put them in. But it's real easy to just pop them back in. They go right underneath the little cleat, and it fits in. So the next thing I'm going to do is in the back of this. This is pretty dry down in here, so I'm just going to take my Vaseline and put some down in there. Underneath the gear. And I could use a little wooden stick too, but it's not really necessary because I got this in here. I'm going to turn it, and I'll check to see, how it's going. I'm also going to put some on the big gear, which is... right there, just so that when it goes around, It helps catch up in there. And then finally, what I'm also going to do is drop a drop of oil down where the bearing is. So I just use 3-in-1 oil. You can use whatever you want. I mean, they make different kinds of real grease and other stuff like that. That's it. I put 1 drop in there, down underneath where the gear is. My next step is I'm going to fit the back cap with the push button back on. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I want to open up the activator in the front. So it's not so easy to do that. And right now, let's just see because it's sticking. Okay, good, it's on. So I want to be able to open up this activator in the front and put some oil on it. This is one of the things that sticks, so I'm going to put a little oil on this, which is what I just did. And I will work this a few times. Okay, and then I'm also going to turn this because it'll make that spin, like you can see in the front, it's spinning. So I want to work this oil, and I can feel already it's really, really smooth. It was not that smooth. Now sometimes if you haven't done this in a while, you need to put some oil on here, open it up, and then get some kind of a tissue or something, not a tissue, like a hard napkin that doesn't have too much lint on it. And while this is open, clean it off a couple times to get the black residue off. And after a while, it'll be clear like this one. So when it's clear, it's just like a motor, you know, in a car. When the oil's clean and everything's clean, it's working nice and smooth. You don't have anything grabbing. So right now, this is super smooth, and it's fine, and it's going to be good to go. The drag is good, and I already checked this pulley to see how this is going, and this is nice and smooth. So, and I can tighten it up. I'm going to check the drag. So I don't need to do anything with this. This is like perfect. So the only thing I will do is after I shut the video off, I'll just pop that little spring back on because I need to get a tool to do that. But it's no big deal. But these are running, so I did this in October 2015, right? And now it's, so it's a year and a half plus, and it's been running absolutely fine. But now it started to get rough recently with the new season. All right. So that's it for today, and I'm going to be getting myself some kind of camera that I'm happy with to, you know, to work outside, because right now I just use this iPad for my videos, but I don't have like a GoPro or something like that. I'm going to test and see which one I really like to do what I'm going to do, and so there'll be some things happening in the future. But for now, I just posted up a follow-up on this this Zebco. This is they called it the Authentic series, by the way. This particular one, it has the 2 ribbed caps on it. So there is a name for it. This is the Zebco Authentic series. And you know, it works good. Another day I'll talk about the pen reels and what I do with those, because I use those spin fishers, and sometimes with the live liner. I really like those. Okay, so it's Saturday. Have a great day. It's raining like anything here, and enjoy your day. Bye bye.